Hey guys, welcome to this view out on the charts. Thanks so very much for joining me as usual. We've got some very interesting news to have a look at in regards to the way the charts are performing after yesterday's live stream. For those that didn't see yesterday's live stream, you're welcome to check out. I'll put an I in the top right hand corner. Obviously after this video is uploaded, you're welcome to check out that one just to see where silver and the precious metals had ended. In regards to the agenda, we're going to be having a look at the full precious metals, and then we're also going to have a look at some Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll look at an overview of the crypto market. And we're also going to have a look at Coinbase as well. There was a couple of guys that were interested in opening a Coinbase account, so there's free crypto currently going. So we're going to have a look at that, and hopefully we can show you guys how to get that registered. We got one currently out there at the minute, so thanks for watching. Right, after yesterday's let's just say sideways movement, we pretty much ended on a downward trend straight away. So we ended up on this candle where my finger is right now. That's pretty much the candle that finished. And what happened was pretty much after that, this is the 1 hourly chart we're looking at. This sort of movement. Oh, bugger. Sorry, apologies. You guys cannot see what. There you go. That will probably help. Right, that will definitely help. There we go. Right, so what happened yesterday was we ended up on after the stream, the market tanked a tad, and we went down as far, just pretty much as soon as I ended the stream, I saw that the price was dropping rather drastically. Pretty much yes, this morning at about 3 a.m. that's pretty much when the selling stopped, and we were as far down as 1517, so broke the 520 resistance, which I thought, wouldn't say resistance, the support, which I thought was pretty much going to be that. Hey, Robbie, how are you doing? Made your live stream today. I was in work yesterday, so could not watch. No problem. Well, thanks for joining. I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say early, but I tend to like to live stream about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get some more people in. How are you doing today? I hope all is well down your end. Right. So as we're having a look here, there's a new uptrend forming here for silver currently at the minute after this huge dump. Also, the moving averages, if we zoom in, it was below the moving averages, so that there was a great buying opportunity there for silver when the low was 517. You can see there's green candles, wicks as well, fairly big wicks. What's nice is this one here ended up bringing the price back up to 1533, and then there was a bit of selling action. So it looks like after yesterday's action, the buyers are back in the market. All good. Fantastic. So if we have a look at the latest candle here, there's about 8 minutes to go. There's still some nice buying action. We're back up to about the 1530 level, considering where we dropped off to yesterday. So silver, we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to put a new trend line in, but it's still early days to see exactly where that's going, but it is moving in the right direction. More than likely, we'll probably see some sideways, some consolidation movements. But we're going to take a look at gold as well now. Right. Okay. I told you guys yesterday I had a surprise for you there. When we ended the stream, I was like, yeah, the one to watch is platinum. So we're going to take a look at platinum. There's a nice big candle forming that I sneak peeked in there. So we're going to take a look at that right now. Gold is below the moving averages. Whereas if you look at the silver, we've caught up to the 30-day one, the 30-day average. However, we did break through that. Interesting enough, gold is still, it looks like we're probably going to see an uptrend in gold forming. It depends what's happening here right now. Gold is currently priced at $1,408. And then we've got silver currently priced at $1529, approaching $1530. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. So we're going to go back to gold here quickly. We're going to do a 4-hour candle. We're going to see how that 4-hour candle is performing. So in relation to yesterday, the overall candles were looking pretty good in relation to how gold was looking. However, obviously there was quite a big sell-off pretty much since yesterday. So we've seen quite a drastic price reduction in gold. It looked like resistance is at about 1430. Was a resistance level, went up as high as, was it 1439? Okay, so that was while I was live streaming, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't. That was in the early hours of yesterday. But on the 4-hourly, looks like we caught up to our 20-day average, which is looking not too bad. Okay, so at least we have. So it looks like there's enough selling at the minute, and it looks like the buyers have come back in now. So let's just see how that candle's going to perform. It'd be great to see it. There is currently support at that level, so hopefully we can bounce off support. Hopefully push that up maybe to 14, 15, and slowly start to creep our way up. We'll take a look at platinum prices here. We got a platinum at $814 an ounce. Now, yesterday we were below those moving averages. So I said, look, it currently looked like platinum was oversold. Looking at these here, so currently it certainly is looking that way. But obviously there's a huge candle that's forming as of right now. So it came out of the shadows when we were streaming yesterday. So I'm going to go to yesterday's pricing. So for the 25th, it was around here. We were around the 811, if I remember correctly, 810, 811 mark. Okay, so it is up by about $3-4. Well, it says there on the day it's up $4.41. So we're going to see how that goes. But initially it was on a downtrend, and then it seemed to have recovered some from this level here. I'll just draw a trend line. Nice candle forming. Okay, this is the 1 hour, so we'll see what the 4 hour is going to show us. Nice big candle. So we're going to see that looking at the previous candles here from platinum, we've seen a lot of big candles going up and lots of selling. So hopefully the sellers are away today, and we're going to try and see if we can pump that price up a bit. But we'll soon see how that goes. There's 3 in the chat currently. There's 2 listening probably, or 3 listening rather. But we're going to see how that goes. So on the 4 hourly, price went as low as 806, and we're currently at 814. So that makes it there's about an $8 increase from the low. So we're going to see how this goes. But platinum looks interesting. Let's look at palladium. Palladium, there's a red candle currently. Palladium price is 1534, and that's on the hourly candle. So palladium up $6. Again, not really much. It's 0.39% up. It's still in the green now, but we've just got in the last hour here. Let's see what the 4 hour candle looks like. We're trading well above the moving averages there, so it'll be interesting to see how this candle performs here. But looking at past candles, we've had green. There's been green there, and there's sell-off, and then green, and then there's been sell-off, and then big green, big red, red, red. So I wonder if it's going to, it'll follow that same format. We'll have to see where support lies currently. Okay, so let's go back to silver. Silver price around 1530, 1529. That's currently where we're sitting at the moment. Close that down. These flipping ads that keep popping up drive me insane. Okay, silver's 1530. Be nice to see quite a decent candle here forming for gold. See if we can get it well above that. As I said, 14, 20 would pretty much be my sort of target that I'd be considering. We got 4 in the stream currently. We look at Bitcoin currently at the minute. Bitcoin is having a heck of a day out there, guys, if you're into cryptocurrency. But the main reason why I brought it up is there's been a massive spike here, and even in the market cap. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's just refresh it. Right, what we're looking at here is we're looking at Bitcoin. We got Bitcoin at $12,834 based on the coin market cap. The volume for the last 24 hours is 33,288,703,547 Bitcoin dominance at 61.7%. We got 24-hour volume is 506,152,243 just in the last 24 hours alone. That is massive. I mean, to think about it, that the silver market as such is probably around the $20 billion mark. It's very small in comparison. Yet the crypto market traded 5 times that volume in just 24 hours. Just goes to show. Market cap is currently 369. It wasn't. It was, looking back, it wasn't that far ago that it had breached the 300. I think it was last week sometime. So there is money coming back into cryptocurrency. Robbie says, I'm thinking of selling my small 40 grams of gold for platinum or silver. Not sure. Okay, why do you want to get rid of that, Robbie? 40 grams is a decent size, man. That's over an ounce. What's that? It's an ounce is 31. You said it's 40 grams. It's 9 grams. That's just. It's about 1 1/4 troy ounce. Thereabouts. There's a 10-gram bar. Right. So let's see how Bitcoin's looking currently on the chart here. Okay. Right. So there it is. Okay. So we have some interesting action. It went up as high as 12.9. It's come back down again. It's hit resistance here. So 12.9, just under 13,000 is looking like resistance. We've got some interesting area over here that could act as support. And then it's currently, there's a green candle forming here, 12,780. It's up $20 currently in the last hour. Well, the last 20, yeah, it's up $25 currently in the last hour. Let's see what the 4 hourly. The 4 hourly is going to be a nice candle. Look at that, just green. Green, green, green. Bitcoin is a very interesting look at this. Robbie says, I just love the silver. You could buy a lot of silver with that, my friend. How about then? Look, I mean, if I was in your position, I'd try and have a basket of precious metals, if you can, to try and diverse a bit. Mainly because, obviously, when one is down, one could be up. So, for instance, like you look at platinum there. Platinum's up. Let's just say silver is down, but it's down 5 cents. So, therefore, your platinum's up $5. So that'll negate the potential loss in silver by having that. Having a bit of gold too. Okay, that's down 14. So technically you could use some of your, well, you'd be in the red, but obviously you wouldn't be that in the red. Palladium Not that you could buy, like, I haven't seen quarter ounces of palladium out there, but you never know. So that's up $6.68. Van Beer Slots, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Probably one of the things I like about the silver coins is that it's, I don't really collect. It's an investment to a degree, but obviously it tends to take more of a hit than it actually goes up. So I tend to, that's more for just collecting, really, as far as I'm concerned, and stacking than actual returns. So I think your gold is probably still the winner. How are we looking here now? Right, okay. Another one we're going to have a look at is Ethereum today. So we were looking at that yesterday, and we were saying it looks like it was going to break out at some point. And what happened yesterday was 9 o'clock yesterday evening. Pow! It started to really get going. We ended yesterday's stream at around here. So it was, if we zoom into the, it was just below the moving averages there. And then I said, yeah, it looks like Ethereum is going to be an interesting one there. So if we have a look at it here, it really has bounced up nicely. And it's just going, there's a bit of a sell-off there, but it's still early days. Nice consolidation there for a bit of support. Say 330, something like that. Still overbought, but still, we'll see how it goes, because if it's anything like what is happening with Bitcoin right now, soon see how that goes. Actually consolidated some of the crypto and put it into Ethereum yesterday, so I'm very happy with that. Before it popped, so I was looking at 308. It's currently that's a good $37 up just by doing that one swap. Michael, first time watching. I'm wondering, do you stream often? Hey, Michael. I've just started to sort of stream daily here with these episodes of looking at the charts. So I'll see how it goes. But currently, I'm trying to get one of these done a day. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, XRP's not really moving much. Okay, so we're going to go back at the silver price here. Okay, silver's 1530. It's still holding there at 1530. Okay, thanks, Michael. Have you got content yourself? Okay, we're up to 7 here. Hopefully some of my regulars will turn up. Right, we'll have a look at Coinbase in a minute as well. Okay, we were just at 1531 there. Okay, so we've still got some interesting candles forming here, silver-wise. See how that candle's performing there. Gold, it is going up slightly. $1,408 an ounce for gold. Currently down almost $15. That's almost 1% that it was down. But I think we were expecting some form of pullback. So when that pullback happened, it's the same thing that happened with silver. We had this pullback here, and then it's back on the run again. So hopefully we'll continue with an uptrend. Silver's priced just around the 1530 mark. We've got platinum is spiking nicely today. We're at 816, so it's still moving up, which is great. So we were about the 809 territory yesterday when we looked at the charts. So if it was 809 and you bought at 809, 808, I think at its lowest, you'd be up about $8 currently. So not too shabby there on the. It's up $6.71 on the day. John RMS, how are you doing, my friend? Hey, John. I saw your, yeah, obviously I replied to your video there earlier. Awesome, man. You got a nice selection of bits there. Michael Zabala says, no, I don't, but I love watching streams covering the market. So, okay. Well, thanks. Well, we're just focusing on precious metals here. And then we looked at the two, the Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we'll discuss a small bit of crypto, but majority of the time it is going to be precious metals. I saw a huge thank you, buddy. No, absolutely great. If I may ask, are you wanting to consolidate some of your precious metals into other metal? I presume you must have a plan in regards to what you're selling there, because you've got some really nice things. Okay, Palladium. Let's have another look at Palladium. Okay, Palladium. 1,536. We're going to check. Let's have a look at the daily report. So on the daily, we're in the green on the day, which is great. Yesterday we were in the red. Big wicks though. Check these wicks out. We got a base candle, big wicks on the bottom here. Price as low as about 15.12. Price as high as 15.49. So we're still currently $8.67 in the green for Palladium. So Palladium has had a nice run. Look at that. Okay, if you'd bought at the lowest point, which would have been, let's just have a look here. The lowest point for Palladium was the 3rd of June. Lowest point within this time frame that I'm looking at was 13.15. You would have netted yourself $200 an ounce. Boom. That'd be a nice return. John RMS, yes, I'm selling some of my small to buy larger bars. So not making money, just making room. Yeah, I see what you mean. You're consolidating the space. I hear you there, my friend. Definitely makes a lot more sense to get rid of the loose pieces and just stack like a larger piece. I remember there was something in the newspaper ages ago, which someone had used there was an old kind of door stopper which they didn't realize it was it was like an ingot of silver, pure silver, that they didn't realize it was silver. They just thought it was like lead or something that they just used to hold the door up. And apparently it was like, I don't know how many kilos. It was like 5 kilos of silver ingot. I think that picked up at some car boot or garage sale or something. It was absolutely insane. I think it was only one of their friends that turned in and said, "What's this here?" And they said, "Oh, it was just something they picked up." And I think that's when he looked at it thinking, "I think that's silver." So it's interesting if you do go to these things, there's a good chance you can pick up something like that. Imagine picking up a 5 kilo bar or something of silver and only paying like a couple of dollars for it. Not one of my kilo bars. Yeah, imagine that, a kilo with like 5 of those. Man, that would be a nice fair bit of weight. Michael says, Michael Zabala, I'm not too familiar with things. I've recently developed an interest. I saw once someone suggested to try to obtain scrap gold and silver from pawn shops or other places. Yeah, I've seen I've seen people get it from computer chip boards, and how they process it. It just looks like I certainly wouldn't be bothered with that sort of stuff. Do you think that this is a smart way to stock on precious metals? Well, I mean, if you're able to go to sort of garage sales or something like that, and you pick up some, I mean, you can turn that into money for sure if you can get it at the right price. I always say if you're into that sort of thing and you getting scrap gold. The problem with pawn shops is they already know what that's worth. So you're better off going to what do you call it, car boot sale or garage sales or something like that, and trying to pick up some old silver or some gold jewelry or something like that, and then of course they'll probably do you a deal, and then you'll probably buy it below spot. That's probably your best way to look at it. Again, though, but majority of everyone in this community tends to just buy gold coins or silver coins. So I mean, there's plenty of channels out there. You can have a look for sure. And definitely flea market. There you go. John RMS pretty much said it. He said flea market. Yeah, so I mean, you could always consider going to a flea market. They tend to have it. Just pick out the good stuff. There was a flea market I went to recently, and I mean, he had a huge array of coins. But when I started to look around, I noticed there was a lot of fakes. There was a lot of fake coins in there, and I was like, should I buy from this guy? Probably not. And then I walked away. I mean, I did see a nice coin. He had an old Irish silver coin there, and I said to him, "How much is that?" And he said he was like €10 or something. It still wasn't a bad price for €10, but I thought, well, he's been a bit cheeky selling this like crap. And so I said to him, "I'll give you €5 for it." So he said no, and I walked away. I was like, well, I wasn't fussed. But yeah, be careful. I mean, luckily I've got enough knowledge in regards to coins to look at these, and you can generally pick up, you know, if you got like a large crown kind of sized coin or a dollar, American dollar, you can feel the weight and you're feeling, you go, something's not right there, or you can look at the finish and you can see the finish isn't correct. But you know, just be careful in regards to going to them. But you can pick up some good stuff from those flea markets. But also just be careful. There's a lot of guys who are at these flea markets who are veterans, so they already know what it's worth. But it would be handy to, I mean, if you're going to go looking for coins, just take a little scale with you. You can buy a little electronic scale, fits in your pocket. Take that out when you go and buy a coin. You know, Google the actual coin and say, right, it's 31 grams. Put the weight on the table. Put it on to make sure it's the correct weight. Buying a small electronic scale is tuppence, meaning that it's inexpensive, and believe me, it can reduce the amount of time you waste on buying. Or buy from the ATM, or just collect bullion coins from a reputable shop. Very true. Robbie said it there, or just buy bullion from dealers. I mean, I'd even be scared. I mean, there was an antique shop there in Galway that I went to, and I picked up some silver coins, and believe it or not, well, there was one silver coin. I mean, I picked up the whole lot for a couple of euro. It was a standing Liberty quarter, and I saw that, and I was like, that's 90%. And then he had some other ones. There was a lovely $2 Bermuda, and but it was fake. I didn't realize it at the time. And you kind of tap it, and you're like, oh no, it sounds like silver. You know, with that sort of ping noise. And then I took like there was about 4 coins or something like that, and I said to him I'd give it to him. I'd give him a couple of euros for him. So he said yes. But he also had some sovereigns there. But I suppose you just bring your scales in. You make sure you pretty much know it. Excellent advice. That's not really advice, but it's just suggestions there, Michael. But I mean, it's going to flea markets is one good way. Just make sure you know, go to flea markets with an open mind. You know, that you don't have to buy. And in most cases, if you go in with that sort of mindset, or if you see something, don't be too overexcited about it. Like, oh yeah, geez, well that's like, because then the guy know, oh, he wants it. I mean, I went back, but there was when I went to a flea market, car boot sale, and I picked up some florins, two shilling coins. The guy had a whole range of stuff, but he wanted me to buy the whole lot, and there's a whole bunch of crap with it. And I said to him, look, I just want those, and I gave him a price for it. I think it was pretty much what they were worth. But he was like, no, give me 50. I think he wanted like €55 for it. I said, look, I've got €40. And if he said no, I wouldn't have bought them. And I said, look, I'll give you €40 for it. That's what I have. And then he shook on it. So he was quite happy to try and sell it for 55. But then when I said to him, look, I got €40, and he said yes, he would do the deal. So, you know, go in there with an open mind, negotiate with these guys, because that's their forte. These guys know how to negotiate. So if you're in these sort of places and come back a few times as well. I mean, I think I came back twice with this guy. And in the end, he broke it up for me instead of saying, look, he wanted 70 euros for the whole lot. And obviously those were done. So it was quite funny though. He made a gesture. He said, "Oh, but that coin there is worth 40 euros on its own." And I looked at it. It was like a 1946 2 shilling a Florin George VI, which definitely isn't worth 40 euros. So I think in essence it was worth like 2 or 3 euros. But yeah. Robbie says the main thing is to enjoy it. All 9 of those PAMP 1-ounce silver bars sell 50% off dealer prices. Wow, okay. Good job there, John. Is that when you bought them? Or is that your selling price? Your selling price is 50% below spot. Okay, silver's currently 15. We're looking at 15.28 for silver currently. We've got platinum still at 8.16. Nice big green candle for that one. Gold. Let's have a look. Gold's at 14.09, so it is slowly going up from a low of 14.03. Then we got palladium as well. Palladium in the green, 15.35, still up $6.73. Excuse me. John RMS says all 9 of those 1-ounce silver bars. Oh, sorry, you've already said that one already. Okay, looks like we've got a red candle here forming on silver. Bit of a low wick there, down to 15.27. Just need to keep an eye on that one. Bitcoin. This made my day today. Bitcoin was up. Was it 12%? 13%. It was up in the last 24 hours. So the price was it's 12,834, and you can just imagine that anyone owning a full Bitcoin made practically an ounce of gold overnight. You know, it's pretty amazing. Interesting enough, Ethereum as well moved. That was from yesterday. Oh, there we go. Donkeys are starting up. John RMS, no, the PAMP bars are being sold for £38, but I have looked at them and they still made me a small profit for selling them for. Wow, jeez, that's good, John. That's not bad, man. Yeah, because those PAMP bars are like you get some serious collectors looking for those. Let's have a look here. So, okay, Ethereum, nice green momentum, candles, a bit of consolidation, big green going up again, a little bit of a sell-off. They've got green happening again, so I'm expecting to see another retest of this 350 resistance. We'll see how that goes at 350. Bitcoin. Let's see. We got resistance. It's just under 13,000. What was it? That candle went as high as 12,951. So we've got resistance at around the 13,000 mark, which is very interesting considering it started the day under 12, and it's already knocking on the door of 13. I mean, Bitcoin at the minute is just unbelievable in regards to what is happening here. Yeah. I've also had a look at resistance. There isn't much resistance at that level as well, which is interesting. So it probably explains why there was such a decent jump from when it hit 12 to almost 13,000, is because there wasn't much resistance between those levels when you look from about a year ago. And it's almost literally, I wouldn't say literally, but it's almost been that long. Let's have a look. Sorry, I didn't realize they were expensive. Sorry, we got MLOC, Ethereum, baby. Yeah, I consolidated my Litecoin actually into Ethereum yesterday before it pumped. So I'm quite happy with that. That was quite a good decision to make. MLOC says $420 next. Yeah, I'd love to once it breaks the 350 first, because there's a bit of resistance there at 350. It's tried twice there, So once it breaks that 350 mark, and I actually said when it was down here, I was thinking to myself when I was looking at the resistance levels, I said there isn't really much resistance until about this level, and that's pretty much what happened. It just went straight up, and then it's knocking on the door of 350. Very interesting one to watch there. Ethereum, platinum as well. Platinum on the precious metals front is looking pretty good. It's up to 818 currently at the minute, and the last low of the if you look at the last 4 hours, the low was 806. So it's currently up almost $11 an ounce. Michael says next fib line for Ethereum is around 370. I had a look. I had a look, and obviously once it breaks the 350, I'm just looking at 350 at the minute. But yeah, probably have another look at that in a sec. Sorry, where are we? I was talking about platinum there. I didn't realize they were expensive, but I'm going to melt them. John says he's going to melt them. John RMS, I wish I was not so computer stupid. I could invest in Bitcoin. Well, I tell you what, John, if you've got some spare time, man, this is why I've got this open. If you set up a Coinbase account, I'm not making any money off this, just so you know. If you set up a Coinbase account, straight away you can get free crypto. So you can go in, you can watch these videos. First of all, they're giving $6 here on DAI. They're giving $10 away for EOS. So all you can do is watch some videos. Then there's a multiple choice thing. And I think at one point I lost a bit of interest, so I was just tapping the answers, and literally it doesn't cancel out. So literally until you get the right answer, and then it goes through. Then we had Stellar Lumens. We can earn up to $50 just in Stellar Lumens. So $10 on questions. And then if you refer other people, you can earn up to $40 if they use your link to come to Coinbase. So literally they can use their link, or they can use your link, register, then go for all the other ones and watch them, and then they can refer somebody. So there's $50 to be made there. There's no Zcash anymore, but there's basic attention token. There's another $10 there. So there's about 80 odd dollars. I think it's just under, it's about 70 odd if you include everything. But otherwise, if you don't, it's probably around, I think it's $36 when I did the tally on this. Okay, please email me and refer me. Okay, I will do. I'll send you my link, and then you can just go through that link. And literally, you don't have to do much. You just need to set up the account. I think you need to be verified. That's about it. And then literally, you can cash all this in. So if you want to just test, I mean, this is as much as free advice as I can give because it is free. I mean, there's no risk whatsoever here. If you take advantage of this free stuff here, you're not losing anything. But if you go to Coinbase, I'll send you the link, John, in an email. You can literally get free cash, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. With Coinbase, you can either send it to you can cash out or consolidate it. So what I did was I took the DAI, the EOS, the Stellar Lumens, and the basic attention token and just consolidated it into one asset. So you could put it into Bitcoin if you want. You can put it into Litecoin, or you can put it into Ethereum. You can do whatever you like. It's entirely up to yourself, but it's free. It's free cash they're giving away just by watching a couple of videos. So definitely, if you haven't seen it already, what I'll do is I'll just give me 1 sec here. Health Babe, good morning, afternoon to European, and evening, nights to Asia. Yeah, how are you doing? Health Babe, did you see Ethereum yesterday? Absolute magic. Because I consolidated my Litecoin yesterday, and I put it into Ethereum before it popped, and it's looking good. But we're going to take a look at that in a sec. Okay, silver's up to it's up $15.30. We've got platinum at 817. There was another one I said yesterday. Platinum was looking good, so that's gone up. It's currently at 817. It was at 818. It was a little bit higher. Gold is currently at 1410, and it looks like candles. It's going up. going back up. So hopefully the buyers are back in now. I'm going to get that candle up. Palladium's looking good too. 1536, up $7 on the day. Thanks for your help to pump Ethereum. Yeah, that brought a smile to my face. Waking up this morning, I saw it was up 3%, and then it was just it just kept on going, and I was like, yeah, this is great. And likewise, Bitcoin today, geez, unbelievable, eh? We were just under 12, and then it broke through 12, and then we're knocking on the door at 13. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was just saying that to everyone in the chat in regards to the free crypto here that you can get just by learning. So once you've registered, literally you go all the way down here. You go down to earn, which is exactly where this is, and you can earn free crypto just by watching some videos and answering a couple of questions. Easy money, the easiest money you'll ever make. I held them even Ethereum went down below. What's that? I held them even when Ethereum went down below 100. Awesome. Well, that's awesome, Health Babe. I'm just going to flip this off quickly. I just want to log in and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going to put this off for a sec. We're going to go back to the charts in a sec here. I just want to log into my Coinbase account. Okay, hang on in there, guys. I'm going to get that link in there, chop. I'll show you exactly what to do. Okay, so I've got my accounts open. How's your day been today anyway, Health Babe? Other than seeing green in the crypto market. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm in the chat. I'm going to put this link, and then you can register. I'll put it in there, and I'll put it in the description as well afterwards. That's right, Health Babes. You've got some gold stocks there. That's fantastic. We're going to take another look at that now. I'm doing good. I'm feeling fantastic today. I'm happy with my cryptocurrency today. Just a little bit disappointed with XRP currently. The minute I've got a bag of XRP, and I don't know what it is, but there's so many people shorting that at the minute. It's not really, the moment it goes up, the sellers are coming in and shorting it without it even. I mean, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. That's the only one I'm really agitated with. John, are you still there? Okay, I'm going to put the link. If you go into that link, buddy. That's right. That's how I put that link in there, and then what I'll do is I'll also put it in the actual video. Yeah, it's absolutely mad. Did you see the market cap volume just in the last 24 hours is over $100 billion? Just, I mean, there's a serious amount of money that is in there. Okay, I'll put the link in the description as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna put the screen back on now. Right, so there we go. You follow that link, John? Yes, please, but email me. That this way I can use a secure PC instead of my phone. Oh, okay, no problem. I'll certainly do that. That's good. We have more people to pump them. Well, I mean, it's money. It's money up for grabs for nothing. All you have to do is just register an account with Coinbase, and bingo, you've got some free money there. So take advantage of it while you can. I don't know how long it'll be around for. Sorry, change the screen there. Okay, silver 1531. We're currently at 1531 for silver. Gold is currently, okay, it's 1410, so it is going back up. What do you think of platinum right now, Health Babe? Platinum's looking good. I think you said you put a sell order in, if I'm not mistaken. No problem, John. Sorry, just going back into my own settings here. I have put a buy order, but it has to. It has not hit my target yet. Okay, so I presume your buy order is probably less than that. I suspect. John says he loves platinum. I actually haven't got any platinum because the premiums are just too high for it. So I just haven't bothered with it. So that's one precious metal I actually don't have. Is currently. Is there typically starting amount you have to add to this? I'm afraid not. Actually, you don't have to add any money in, John. I haven't even linked an account, as in a bank account, to my my Coinbase account. So literally, you can go there and you can just you can get registered and set up, and then you can benefit from that free money. Yankee Stacking is here. Hey, Yankee, how are you doing? You're probably at work, I presume. How are you today? I see you had. I think you put a community post there about some constitutional silver you had nicely laid out. So that's looking pretty good. John RMS Limey, I get mine from the USA. Yankee Stacking, watching from a waiting room at my dentist. Oh, okay, cool. How are things, man? Just be looking at the platinum price here. What do you think of that huge candle there? That huge candle is looking good. And it looks like we've sort of hit a trend for silver and gold at the minute, even though there's quite a big sell-off yesterday. So I'm just going to help out. Do you have any platinum in your stack, Yankee? Just out of interest. Not cool. What, that big, you're talking about that big, you mean the dentist? I got you. I have the worst phobia of the dentist. You know, I sort of gotten over that phobia quite a long time ago. But, you know, last time I was at the dentist was a couple of years ago. So my teeth are in pretty good nick, so I don't need to go back yet. Well, babe, a group of people have been trading them in the $20 to $30 range. It is a good profit for the short term. Okay, well, I suppose if you take a $20 or $30 profit, I think you'd be doing quite well. Let's have another look at gold here. Gold is looking at nothing at the minute. Oh, there we go. So gold's definitely moving up. We've gone up about 3 cents since I started the chart here. So we're at 14.11 for gold. We're still down though. We're still down $12 on the day. It says here, there's a bit of news here. It says stocks, Wall Street rises on US-China trade deal hopes. The S&P 500 inched up 8 points. The Dow rose 59 points. This was 6 hours ago. Hold the press, the monetary policy printing press. That is, while suggesting external economic stress around the trade uncertainty. So I'll put that in there, Yankee. Blended whiskey. I have only one tooth left, and I take great care of it. Got to go. Packing some orders, Lemonade. I'll catch up to you later. No problem. Thanks, John. Take care, John. Okay, where were we? Suggesting the stronger case for the Federal Reserve to the preemptive rate cut if you see weakens. Hunt for market equilibrium continues amid major global uncertainties. Markets are still searching for that equilibrium between anticipating the next Fed rate cut, while President Donald Trump and President Xi Jinping meet later this week. Okay, Joel, that was old news. That 8 hours ago. Gold jumps above $1,400 and then crashed. Bit of old news 8 hours ago. Jeepers, that's really old news. Okay, so a bit of a green candle with a bit of wick on both ends. So 14. Let's see if we can get that back up. Yankee, did you see Regal Stacker's last video? Health Babe, you'd absolutely love it. You got to head over there and check that video out. Regal Stacker. If you haven't seen that video yet, Health Babe, go around there and check it out. Okay, Bitcoin's still below 1,300. Looks like there's a slight adjustment. Ethereum, okay, a bit of a sell-off, not much though. 1341. This candle. 17 minutes before that closes. But they are prepping 25. Health Babe, what is that all about? Sorry, what are you? Which one are you talking about? I didn't watch Regals. Yeah, I like his like advice to basically tell everyone to start pumping silver. I mean, I said to him, he just needs to be careful in regards to, you know, what he wants people to do, because you know people could lose money on something like that. I mean, if you're in it to stack it, then the prices. I mean, if we look at silver now, it's come off its high, so it's come off its low. Beg your pardon. The low for the day was 15.16, so it's already 15-16 cents up from that low. Regal Stacker, I figure. He's probably sitting on his flipping probably thousands of ounces that he's probably got there. He wants people to pump it up so we can offload it onto the market. Like a bike pump. Oh, jeez, I had to laugh when I saw that. I was just shaking my head, man. I was like, "Come on, Regal Stacker, jeepers, man! Go and telling their people that they they must. I mean, you're literally farting against thunder. That the community that we have, I wouldn't say community, but let's just say the normal Joe public is not going to compete with the banks in regards to trying to get this price up. I hear what he was saying, but I mean, you need substantial money. Yeah, man. I like them. I like them to pump it higher. I will purge most of my silver. That's health, babe. Oh well. I mean, considering it took a dump yesterday, and then it's it looks like we are seeing some sort of V forming here. It's not quite head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, maybe. We'll soon see where this one goes. Head and shoulders wouldn't be good. Yeah, check that out though. Bang down, up, bang down, up. More than likely, bang down. We'll have to see how that goes. Meow. Says health, babe. Sorry, I asked earlier there, Yankee, if you had any platinum in your stack. Hey, coin collector. Sorry, man, I missed you there. How are you doing? He says I saw it. The Fed is throwing their wet blanket on 50 basis points. Wow, that's a hefty. That's a hefty decrease. I think that the markets had put in, I think, up to 4 interest rate cuts. I mean, that's massive. I mean, does anyone here thinking that it's a good idea? I mean, obviously, it's a good idea for precious metals. Head and shoulders pattern usually indicates that people are undecisive. Well, that can be clearly seen here. I mean, we've got an up and then we got down and we got up and down. I mean, it's not like this magnificent uptrend. Like here, people are already they're not indecisive in regards to how they want to see Bitcoin. It's going straight up. But it's going to be interesting to see how this forms, because if it is a head and shoulders. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Platinum 819, 818 for platinum an ounce. Back to gold. Gold is 412. Okay, so it's not looking too bad. Hopefully we can get a nice green candle going up. Still got 2 hours on the 4 hourly. Let's see what the hourly looks like. It's probably, yeah, there you go. Okay, it looks like it's going to try and break above its moving average. The moving average for the last 20 days is 1411, and we're 1413. As you can see here, you're underneath your moving averages. Nice oversold territory. Nice profit making for anyone who sort of got in and got out. Because if you have a look here, that was the high before the dump. So 1436, and it went all the way down 1405. It's about a $30 an ounce profit for anyone who bought and sold, and then of course then you buy back in on the bottom here, and you just keep your 30 profit. USD is falling, and that's why. Dang it. Head and shoulders patterns, and we already know. When silver breaks 1550, we talk. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That 1550 resistance. I mean, just look at this here. It's just knocking on the door, but it just ran out of buyers. I think the buyers were exhausted. I mean, you look at these wicks. It was just wicks galore. It's like wicks, but up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just like there's no. I mean, that was a good solid movement, but even still, the wick was quite high, and the sellers immediately came in. So we're up to 1532. Clinton S. Hey, Clinton S. How are you doing? What's up, man? Just woke up. Wow, jeez, that's that time of the. It's that time down that side, is it? What time is it by you, Clinton S, or did you just do you work late? You are torturing me with that silver trade yards. Oh, we've got a small pump here. 1533. 1533. What chart do you want me to have a look at? Health Babe, is there something you want me to have a look at? Here we go. Gold is 1414. Oh, it's moving. Okay, it's down $9 on the day. Sorry, if you're still listening there, Yankee, I asked you again. I'll ask you again. Do you have any platinum in your stack? Long-term USD. Which one? What, silver to long-term or long-term USD? In comparison to? 1532 silver? Oh, you mean long USD? Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, sorry, I misunderstood you there. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't appear to show on this chart. What's the chart you use? Health Babe? I don't see any longs here, all shorts. It's quite funny. They probably don't want to see people. They probably don't want people to see the short and the long term of the USD. Oh, interesting. XRP 48 cents, 48.8. Okay, so as expected, that green candle forming there on Ethereum, $344 for Ethereum. Bitcoin is currently at 12,800 dollars per Bitcoin. Clinton S says, I have platinum, but only a gram. Probably not worth much at all. Well, it's worth a gram of whatever the platinum price is. I wouldn't say it's not worth much at all. If you can do the comparison between that and silver, I think it's probably worth $4. Would that be right? 1 gram or eight? It's probably worth $8 because it's basically a gram of, wouldn't it? I'm sure it would be. It's probably worth about $8. It's got to be for 1 gram. See the link. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh, hang on. Let's go in here. Sorry, I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop for a minute while I'm loading this up. Did you see my like? Yeah, I'm just having a look at it now. I'm just going to bring it up. Damn, I want top chat again. Clinton's Clinton S, that is nice and tiny. Yeah, it's like buying those 1 gram bars of gold. They're worth just under what 40. I think they're $40 a gram or something like that. I think. Sorry, my internet's because I'm live streaming as well. It's taking a bit of a hammering here, so just waiting for it to pop up. Investing.com currencies. Just going to have a look now. I've got the link open. Okay, I'm going to go back to share. Okay, what am I looking at here? Health Babe? No, the gram is worth 20. Oh, okay, apologies. I got that totally wrong. Clinton, thanks, buddy. Well, there can't be. It is obviously worth something. Okay, if I look at it here, it says US dollar index futures September 18, September 19, down 95.598. That's down 0.051. US dollar index future overview. Wow. Okay, jeepers. Way down over here. Down to 95.5. Around 26.33 based on the current price. So there you go. Health Babe's already got the price for you. It's interesting down here in 25th of June, it was as low as these figures down here. And then it strengthened, and then obviously it's come back down again. And then it's currently sitting at 95.5. Brosard's Farm. Hey, Brosard, how are you doing? I'm out for today, so everyone have a great day. Likewise with yourself, Clinton S. I had a look at Sandy's latest video there. It seemed like you guys had some good fun. Brosard's Farm says he's doing well. Or doing well. US dollar index down to 95.5. Let's have a look and see if the silver recovery is okay. We are seeing a bit of a recovery. 1532. We're currently sitting around 1532 at the minute. If you can go to the bottom right of the chart, you can do all. Okay, let me just have a look. Oh, damn. Sorry, bottom right of the chart. Sorry. Okay, so max. I presume that's the one you want, isn't it? Health Babe? Previous close 95.64. Open was 95.7, so it's down. Days range 95.57 to 95.85. Weekly, the 1 year 52 week range is 93.39 to 98.26. 1 year change of 1.97. September 19. Contract size 1,000 by index. Settlement type physical. Base symbol DX. Point value 1 equals 1,000. Look at that. Well, that's interesting. Look at that, down to 75 there. It was back in 2008. That was obviously during the financial crisis. The dollar value plunged. Wow, look at that. It went up as high as 115. Wow. 119. Obviously within that stretch there. Yeah, very interesting. Thanks, Health Babe. Haha, your mom. Hey, Silver Limey, just stopping in to hit the like, my friend, at work right now. Oh, well, thanks very much for dropping in there. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button. We got Gold Washington Pay Dirt. Hello from Germany. How are you today? Definitely a great channel there. You should check him out. Probably that's just saying hello there as well. Health Babe, USD seems to still be in the boom cycle. Yeah, certainly. Well, I suppose if you look at where it's come from all the way down here, there's an upward trend that's going up. Excuse me, I need to get a tissue in a minute. Let's have a look at the last year. Yeah, you can see it there. With the exception of right now, but still, that's interesting. Yeah, once hopefully that cycle goes back down to 75, and then we'll see a nice big increase in precious metals prices. I'm sure everyone's going to be celebrating that. Bella's dad, aka Phil. How are you doing, man? Thanks very much for dropping in. We're just having a look at some charts here. We're looking at through the 4 precious metals: palladium, gold, platinum, silver, and then we're also looking at BTC, Bitcoin to US dollar, and Ethereum to US dollar. And then we're just looking at the dollar index. Currently, it's down. Not by much, though, considering where its high was, but still quite a bit of a drop from there. Do you see it going lower as well? Health Babe? Go watch them paid out, Robbie Nash. I like Swiss knives too. Sorry, guys, you have to excuse me a second. Just going to get a glass of water. Oh, excuse me. Right, I'm back. It's actually hay fever, actually, Health Babe. Yeah, I've been struggling with hay fever the last 3-4 days. It's been quite heavy. Excellent job there, Rob. Great sub. Hey, Homebrew. How are you doing, Homebrew? It's a unique gold piece, that's for sure. Okay, well, we're going to have another look at silver. Okay, 1533, 1531, 1533. We're in that sort of territory there. Platinum is looking awesome there, up to 819. If you look at the moving average there, way overbought. Nice big candle moving up. If you have a look at gold, okay, gold was just sitting on the edge there, sitting on that 20-day moving average. There was a nice pump there, pretty much pushed it from the depths of Beelzebub. I would say 1408 it was sitting at, and pushed it up to 415, and then it settled. It was about 413. Then we got a red candle here forming at the minute. Hopefully our buyers can push through that. They can continue to move up. Palladium still up 695. $6.95. Nice green candle. Fair bit of win today. Health Babe. Oh, have you tried to? Have you tried to fast for 1 day to see if it goes away? It is immune response. Oh, really? I don't know. I've never tried that. Highly unlikely for me to do any fasting. Oh, nose is running again. I thought I got over this actually. Be right back. Right, here we go. You could do elimination diet, kind of similar idea to your PC. If you're stuck, well, oddly enough, I think it's probably wheat. I'm having some sort of issue with wheat. Because I went through a period on my last diet where I wouldn't eat starch and bread. And I was off my, off my medication for some time. But obviously just in regards to the last week or so, in regards to, I don't know if maybe that's got an effect with it. Because I've been eating wheat again. Robbie says it's a pain, Limey. I have it every summer. Tablets, inhalers, the reason I hate summer. I enjoy the nice dry weather though, and like the sun, like the long days and stuff like that. Robbie, I'm not really that keen on the sort of wet winters. But you know, what can you do? Health Babe says, for your reference, I have not gotten sick only for 9+ years. Wow, since I completely changed my lifestyle. Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, it's a lifestyle thing. I will go back to it. So I'm just unfortunately, from my own thing at the minute, I'm actually unemployed, so I'm busy trying to get a job currently at the minute. So once I'm back working again, I should my whole diet will change again and go back on the old diet. So just currently for the last month or so. So hopefully, in regards to that, I'm going to keep going. Otherwise, my investments are still there. I'm not touching any of those currently at the minute. So I'm leaving them where they are. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so. It could be anything. You might want to try to isolate problematic food by fasting and add a few single favorites of your food to see if it will trigger any issues. Yeah. No, thanks, Health Babe. I think it probably is. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's probably wheat. So I'll see how it goes. Because literally, I was off wheat for a long time. I didn't have any issues, and then just lately I've been back on the wheat program. So that was one of my concerns when I started eating it. I was like, I wonder if anything's going to happen. So I sort of just kept it going, and then all of a sudden I could feel it again, tight chest, that sort of thing. Try goat's milk, Limey. It's very good. Yeah, I'm off dairy. I currently drink soy milk. I'm on soy milk and almond milk. Goat's milk isn't my thing. My wife wouldn't like it either, actually. She hates the smell. Health Babe says, particularly it is gut-related issues since the 70 to 80% of our immune cells are located in our digestive tract. Focus on the digestive wellness. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for that. I'll definitely look into that, Health Babe. Okay, so we're going to go back to the charts again. We're at 1531, 1532 for silver. Platinum is still looking good. They're at 819. Gold up at 412. The red candle forming now. So about 10 minutes into the 1 hour. Palladium's at 1532. Okay, so we've got Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 12,800. Ethereum, 343. It is a PM channel and precious metals channel. So let's move back to the precious metals topic. I really appreciate your tips there, Health Babe. One plot is very interesting. If you can merge the gold and silver, multiple trends plots together. I actually had a look at that this morning. If you have a look, where was it now? I had a look at both. Here we go. So you can see the sell-off here for gold and silver. And then it's working its way up again, same with silver as well. Interesting though, not really much of a head and shoulders forming. Like we're still in this early phase here, whereas, sorry, swap these around actually. However, in silver, you can clearly see it there, but gold not. So from this section here, we can see it's following that trend. Have a look in the left corner there. You see you got that big dump. Gold doesn't exist. It's just all green all the way up. Oh, you mean a multi-year trend? Sorry. I should be able to. I think this only goes back as far as what, 98 or something like that. Yeah, 97. How's that? Okay, so we can see silver and gold there. Interesting enough, those two candles there are very similar to those two candles there. Except gold's got more of a hump and then down. Kind of silver was, obviously that was off its high when it was the manipulation kicked in. And it went down, and that's probably what that bit of green, it would have gone down further, I suspect, if it wasn't for gold. Gold is what created those two candles there. That's my suspicion right there. Otherwise, because it was only there and then it went up there and it crashed down back down again. Personally, that would have been if gold had followed a similar momentum, it would have gone right all the way down. I can't, unfortunately. Health Babe. Yeah, it'd be great to see them as sort of a transparent shadow, one over the other. That would be very good. Yeah, we got 11 in the chat. Wow, okay. There's probably some of you that are listening there. Thank you very much for joining me on this channel. Hope you guys are listening to things here. If there's anything, any comments you want to just drop in, please feel free. Want to point out something between them? You can click on the plus button. Ah, okay, gotcha. So what do we want? We want gold. So that'll be. Well, there you go. There's your comparison there. Look at the widening gap. That's the widening gap that we're seeing. Okay, Health Babe, go ahead. Gold Washington Pay Dirt off for today. See you later. No problem. Gold Washington Pay Dirt. Enjoy your day. I'm sure it's beautiful there in Germany today. See the gap since 2013. I know. I was just looking at that. Check how small that gap was back then. And even there, it's not as big. It was pretty much from here onwards. What was that? November 16. Then it started to widen. Wow, but that was so close there too. Wow, that's some comparison. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a very good sign for silver. Silver's really got to start pumping up in order to actually make it a bit more attractive. That's just an inevitable. You know, it just lacks that rally. It's like it just can't flip and rally. And there's your evidence. If you look yesterday, well, I'll show you guys later. There, just we had that dump yesterday, and it's like when you look at the obviously based on what's happening with gold, but even the first dump was uncalled for. Based on where gold was looking pretty good, and then out of nowhere, silver just took a dump. Jeepers. Wow, that would have been some adjustment, wouldn't it? Well, thanks for showing that, Health Babe. Let's go back to the date. Yeah, okay, looks like I've got a. Oh, there we go. The donkeys are starting again. I'm going to bring up this line now. There we go. Okay, geez, the 1 minute. Jeepers. Right, okay, sorry, that was a 1 minute, so I'm going to go back to the hourly here. That's right. So, Health Babe, coin collector. That's right. The donkey's in the back. Backed by popular demand. Let's see. We got Senior Crypto. Atmax has Libertads for $20.89. Welcome. And then we've also got Sucker for Silver. ASL. This Bitcoin run is crazy. When is the pullback? I know everyone's been talking about this pullback. And what's oddly enough, I don't think we're going to see a pullback below 10K. It just ain't going to happen. Just based on the momentum that we're seeing here, it's absolutely insane. There's hardly been any break below the moving averages. Not since we were down at this level here on the 11th of June. There was a break below that. And that was pretty much the last time, with the exception of these wicks. And then since then, it's just been trading up and up and up and up and up. The problem is there really isn't much resistance. As we start to move further up, the resistance levels tend to sort of dissipate. So what's going to be interesting is when people are going to decide to sell their Bitcoin and cash in, as the proverbial speak. Thanks, Silver Crypto. I love. I live in Ireland. Wow, you were doing loads of live streams now. Yeah, I've got the time now. Currently, Coin Collector. How long can it last? Do you think it's going to keep going, my man, Coin Collector? I was having a look at some news today or this morning. One thing in Bitcoin's favor is the supply and demand ratio. There's a big demand for Bitcoin currently, and there's only so much supply left in the market. And I've touched on this before. There's our circulating supply of 17,781,675. That's what's in the market. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. After that, there isn't going to be any more. So currently, you've got there's a lot of demand. There's only going to be so much supply left. It's also the Bitcoin halving, which is happening next year, which means that there's going to be half the amount of Bitcoin available as from next year. So that means it's going to be even scarcer from next year. So what does that mean? That basically means that there's got to be there's a higher price for sure based on supply and demand. Apparently they were saying it's the first asset in human existence where there's a finite supply. It says the crypto bubble is in the process of building up. I am debating when I should buy more. Well, I mean, funny enough, I said yesterday I wasn't going to be buying any until it sees some sort of adjustment, but there's no adjustment. I mean, yesterday we had a look. I think we were at 11.3 when we were live streaming yesterday. We were at 11,385, something like that. It's gone up 1,000. Obviously, it might have pulled back a little bit before it went up. It's up 13.31%. And it went up as high as 12,961 or something when I watched it earlier. So it's already knocking on the door. So it's already gone over. Once it broke that 12, it was pretty much going up there to 13 without blinking an eyelid. So it's very interesting time in regards to when this is going to be. Personally, start off with some free stuff first, convert that to Bitcoin. That's the best way to do it. That's basically what I did when I got my free stuff from Coinbase. I pretty much converted that into other assets, basically like basically Bitcoin. I converted everything into Bitcoin. I only got something like I think it was 400 Satoshis or something like that. It wasn't a lot, but I thought I'd throw it straight in there because eventually, I mean, people are saying, I mean, I don't know, Healthbabe might agree with me on this one, that Bitcoin could touch in the next 2 years. We could be looking at $100,000 Bitcoin. So if I'm investing today, yes, it's going to cost me 12 grand, but in 2 years' time, it's going to be 100. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to get 7 times, 8 times my investment if I start now at 12,000. I'm really not going to be shorting Bitcoin because I don't know what is going on currently at the minute. It's difficult to figure out what is happening with Bitcoin. It's like one of those things. It could just hit you one day where one of the whales out there with holding 25,000 Bitcoin decides, right, I'm cashing in now. And he cashes in his 25,000 Bitcoin and makes like 20 million profit. Health Babe, it is in the bubble territory already since it has 270% gain in 6 months. There you go. I might try to buy some soon. Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and get some more Bitcoin somewhere, somehow. I'm looking at sort of avenues where I can pick up some free stuff to start with, get that converted, I mean, at the moment, I'm Googling airdrops and I want to try and get some. I mean, there's another one here. I'll show you guys now, but unfortunately, I emailed them. I was like, "Where's my free XRB?" What was it? BC Next. This is another exchange, and they've got a 2 million. They're doing what was it? 2 million XRP. Yeah, they're doing a 2 million XRP giveaway. Well, up to obviously, I think they've allowed it. They $25 or $30 per person. So this is welcome to BC Next. So I'm just trying to grab the free stuff out there to start with. Whenever I don't have any cash to put into crypto, I'm looking for cash. Here's another example. Open up an account. That's exactly what I did. I opened up an account with them. I didn't need to supply any ID documentation. I basically set it up through email. Boom. Once I was verified, done. And then I went through their. They had there's 5 different things you can click on. There we go. 5 different steps, and you can get $25 of XRP. So I did those steps. Now I still haven't seen any. I know generally with airdrops, it tends to take a while for the airdrop to come through. So once the airdrop comes through, then it's in your wallet, and then you can get rid of it that way. Coin Collector, did you get your Stellar Lumens from blockchain? Did you do the blockchain app? Do you have more money in silver or crypto? I've got more money. I've got more money invested in crypto at the minute than precious metals. I know. That's exactly what I thought, Health Babe. I think I might have said that earlier on. I was like, check this out. In regards to percentages, right? In one day, Bitcoin gains 1 ounce of gold in one day. 1 ounce of gold in one day. Phenomenal stuff. I mean, that's just mad. I mean, you can make that sort of money off that with the whole Bitcoin. So I'm quite happy today. I've got a nice return on my crypto assets today, so I'm very happy. I sold my Litecoin yesterday because the Litecoin halving coming up, and I've converted that into Ethereum yesterday, just before it went up. So I bought in at, I think it was 308, somewhere around there, and it's currently at 345. So I'm happy with that. It's up 11% on the day. Ethereum is probably one to watch though out of all of these as well, along with Bitcoin. But I mean, if you want a cheaper way to get into Bitcoin, is probably start with Ethereum. I know Health Babe might say the same. What's that? Shadow Stack. Health Babe, Shadow Stack is very happy now. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the chat here. We've got BTC is over 13,000. Sucker for silver. Sell your silver. Senior crypto. Bitcoin almost at 13,000. $9 to go. It's flipping. It's electric. That's on the 4-hourly. Oh, there we go. According to, it's over 13,000 right now. 13,200. Check this, guys. 13,200. Let's put that on the hourly. Look at that. We're watching this right now. It's gone over 13,000. Holy moly. Wow. I didn't think it would break 13,000 today. Look at that. It's still going. 13,200. Bitcoin almost at cool. I'm going to sign up now. Yeah, just follow the steps there. I've already emailed them because I haven't heard anything. I haven't got an email from them, nothing. And I emailed them this morning to say, hey, where's my free XRP? Am I missing something? Is there a step I've missed? It's money up for grabs. Long Island hardcore detectorist. Hey, Silver Limey, how are you doing? Well, thanks very much, Long Island. Shadow Stack is very happy now. Sounds like Shadow Stack's got some money in Bitcoin. Health Babe, hey, loaded up BTC when it was 3 to 6. I know I was shooting myself because I had the money to get into Bitcoin even earlier. But Blazing Doob is here as well. Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather have something to hold in my hand. Well, I always say, is it too much to ask for both? You can have something in your hand, and you can have some crypto. Seeing your crypto, I just subbed you. Awesome. Hope all is well and jolly. Oh man, I'm having a fantastic day. This is phenomenal, man. We're watching fantastic stuff happening in the market. Let's have a look and see how Ethereum's doing, because that means Ethereum's probably gone up. There we go. Ethereum is going to break 350. Ethereum 349. It's going to break 350. I have to keep updating my spreadsheet because of the huge price gains. I know, it's mad. I just use my wallet for that stuff, man. Coin collector, but I suppose if you want to, come on, break the 350. That's what we want. Ethereum at 350. So I'll go back to Bitcoin. Still pushing. Oh, looks like the sellers have come back in. No. 13,238. 13,250. Come on, keep it going. It's up 300, almost $400 on the in the last hour. In the last hour. Check that up on the right-hand side of the screen. In the last hour, it's up $400. Jeez, that's, if you think about it, that is practically a quarter ounce. It's up a quarter ounce of gold in the last 60 minutes. Insane. I use my wallet as well, but I like to have a spreadsheet as I can do my stuff. Well, that's cool, Coin Collector. Definitely like the sound of that. Did the same for silver, up $120. Lol. Break the 350. I know, absolutely. Let's go back. Let's see if it's going to do it. Oh, there we go. We keep that momentum going. 349, 349.66. Man, I hope today's going to be a record day for me. Oh, 350. We got 350. Is it going to hold? Ethereum at 350, 349. Come on, call it 351. Nope, 349. Ethereum can take it, man. Ethereum can take 350. Bitcoin, okay, a bit of a pullback. Not much though. 13,181. Okay, it's moving back up. BTC is insane. I want the extra gold from Bitcoin. Coin Collector says 350. Sucker for silver. Ethereum on the way to 370, 380. I totally agree there, Sucker for silver. I said if we can break that 350 resistance level, it's pretty much going to go up there to 370. It's just going to break that 350. So it's having a bit of an issue. Needs to find more buyers. 350 is really good value. Okay, so but look at that Bitcoin. In the last hour, up there we go, 385, 370. Still moving. Jeez, absolutely insane. Coin Collector says 10,444 pounds. Excuse me, Cornelius. Cornelius Bread. How are you doing? He says gold's around 1414. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was currently sitting at, there you go, look at that nice candle there. Okay, that's on the monthly. Check that monthly candle. Boom, straight out of nowhere. Right, let's get back to the 1 hour. Okay, 413. Okay, we got a red candle forming now. Okay, so we had a bit of a pump there. Silver is looking at Cornelius Bread. How are you doing? Ethereum at 450 has very strong resistance. I was trying to look for the resistance level, but I didn't look further afield. I was just looking more short term, but silver's not bad. Silver's tracking fairly well. Look at that. We got green, 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 a bit of red. It's in that momentum. It's moving uptrend. Hopefully we can keep that going. 1534. It's almost in the green for the day. Anyway, let's get back to Bitcoin at the minute. Okay, so 13,200. Long Island Hardcore Directors. Hi, Sucker for Silver. Subbed you, my friend. What are you doing today, Long Island? Cornelius Bread. Yeah, it's trading in the tight range along with the USD. Yeah, that's right. Platinum today, I think, is looking. Wow, look at that. 818. Big, nice, big, heavy candle. Okay, that's on the 4 hour. Bring that down to 1 hour. Okay, so on the last 25 minutes of this candle, it's red. Still though, not looking too bad. Okay, Bitcoin 13,100, 13,200. It's in that sort of range currently. Ethereum still 349. Come on, Ethereum can take it. Gee, Bitcoin gain can be an ounce of the Germania proof soon. Oh, geez. Yeah, that could well be it. Send a link and I'll sub. Wait for a big short on the precious metals market. Yeah, well, let's hopefully that doesn't materialize anytime soon. It was quite funny when we ended the stream yesterday. Health Babe, the moment I ended the stream, that sell-off began, and I was like, just as we'd finished. Okay, let's look at cryptocurrency in general. See what the volumes are like. You know, it's interesting. The volume, just going to go up here quickly, and we're looking at volume here. There we go. Coin market cap shows it at 13,156. It's up 15%. Man, up 15%. I don't think I've seen that. Well, since I've got into crypto, I've never seen it. Bitcoin jump up 15%. Anyway, yeah. So if we look at the 24-hour volume here, it says 108. It's 108 billion, right? Now, I think it was in November last year. The low for the entire market, coin market cap, was 100. I think it was 103 billion. Everyone thought it was going to drop below 100, and that's when it started to change things a bit. And that was Bitcoin's low as well. I think it was 25, 26. It was three. Sorry, I was talking euros there. It was $3,100 was Bitcoin's low at that point. So imagine if you'd bought in Bitcoin in November of last year when it was $3,100, you would be netting a good 10K. You'd have a nice $10,000 in your bank account if you bought in November. That's only 8 months ago. Technically, that is 8 months ago. You would have netted 10K in Bitcoin. Now, it's just phenomenal. Yeah, that's right. And that's another thing I've been observing. I've just been seeing that uptick of Bitcoin dominance when it was 58, 59, and I was like, okay, at 60, it's gonna. What tends to happen is you tend to get the altcoins tend to recover some. So you get people that take out their profits out of Bitcoin, and then they drop it into the altcoins. And I haven't seen it yet, oddly enough. So the Bitcoin dominance tends to drop off back down to the 56, 57 range. But instead, what we're seeing we're seeing a heavy Bitcoin dominance there at 62%. Almost 2/3 of the market is Bitcoin. Look at that. Ethereum still looking good though. 12.19%. When it drops again, when Ethereum drops again, I'm actually going to get some more Ethereum. XRP up 5.27. Just crossed the 3 billion mark for trading. So, look, I mean, it doesn't really compare in regards to the volume we're talking here for Bitcoin and Ethereum wise, but that's still pretty good. It's more than Bitcoin Cash. Check Litecoin out, 4.9. Price hasn't moved much, so I suspect there's a lot of, if you have a look there, there's a bit of indecisiveness. There's a lot of buyers and sellers in that market currently at the minute. You've got Bitcoin, Litecoin halving coming up as well, I think in August. So I'm glad I'm out of that now and I've put my money into Ethereum. Sorry, I'm gonna go back out here now. Silver, right. Cornelius Bread says thanks. Holler at you later. Sorry, we got Jackpot G Lars. How are you doing? Precious metals on my life. Awesome. Very nice, says Coin Collector. Hey, Silver Limey, says Jackpot. How are you doing there, Jackpot G Lars? I have lost 2 coins so far as the rising spot, screwing up my game plan. So, Silver, I don't mind. Don't mind me, SL. Not at all, man. Elf Babe says I feel like I am a day trader, despite I don't trade anything. So, Coin Collector, Litecoin has been having a relatively rough time recently compared to Bitcoin, but but then appreciated slightly earlier anyway. I suspect probably after the halving, what tends to happen is you tend to get a lot of profit taking before the halving, and then when the halving actually happens, then we'll probably see a recovery, probably around the 140 mark. Thereabouts. Where are we now currently? For Litecoin, we're at 135, so we'll probably see this go lower, and then it'll pick up. That's my thoughts on that. You can see there, it's not really sure what's going on here. The top 4 cryptos, you can see it's just pretty much just nice smooth sailing. Okay, let's refresh that and let's see how Ethereum is doing. As Ethereum broke the 350. There we go. Ethereum 352. 352.40. Despite their gains, Ethereum is lagging BTC big time, and I can't convert them to Bitcoin. Yeah, it's got to pick up. I suspect it's. I mean, another thing. Check this out. BTC. The pattern is very similar, though. They both went up here, up there. Okay, a little bit of down here, then up again, which we can see here. Obviously, then Ethereum didn't have much of a fall in comparison, and it's moved up. So I think it's gonna catch up now that once we start to get over these minor resistance levels, and then we're going to see it go up nicely. But yeah, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Excuse me. Okay, so we got Ethereum's just over there, the 351. I'm in for the long run anyway on Bitcoin. I probably won't sell for 10 years. I'll tell you what, that is a brilliant plan as far as I'm concerned, Coin Collector, in regards to how these prices are going to work out. Man, in 10 years, I mean, you're still quite a young lad, but in 10 years, your Bitcoin, it'll be worth a fair amount of money. So good for you, man. Sucker for Silver says Ethereum 355 on Binance. Cool. Sucker for Silver. Awesome. Okay, Health Babe had a couple of things in there. Should probably just changing that. Blazing Doob Ethereum sounds like the name of either a Greek goddess or an adult film actress. Blazing Doob. I am young enough. I am young enough to do that. Let's see. Health Babe says the 0.1 ratio was at the beginning of 2018. Wow. Okay, and it's not at its lowest. That's fine for me. That's what Coin Collector says. Fix my typo. Yeah, 100%. I thought that was the case. I've got a bag of XRP and I'm waiting for that to start moving. It's just with XRP currently. I just feel like it's manipulated. Whenever it starts to go up, it's like the sellers immediately run in and sell it because it's so cheap. And there's such a huge community of followers of XRP and believers in XRP that they want to see a higher price, but I don't think anyone's giving it a fair chance. But I think only time will, time will tell. And hopefully by that stage, we're going to be looking at some big gains. But that's XRP anyway. Precious metals front, not much happening at the minute. We've got platinum 819. That's not looking bad. Silver's up at 535. Can you believe that? It's come out of the depths of hell here. The low on the day was 15.16. So we're currently up almost 20 cents from that. We're down on the day. It looks like we're going to go into some green. We're currently down 0.07%. So minor. Gold is still down $9. That's interesting. Normally gold's up and silver's down, but in this instances we've got silver in the green almost. Well, silver's down 1 cent. I'm obviously talking too soon here. I want to see silver in the green. Come on silver. I want to see silver in the green. Okay, platinum, palladium again. I suppose not many people have got palladium coins or palladium bars, but there you go. 15.36, almost up $8. It was up. Was when I first started streaming there, it was about $6. But it seems like all the news is shadowed by Bitcoin currently, just in regards to the way it's performing. I apologize for many typos. That's no problem. Ethereum, ETH is not in favor. It's my wife's phone there that's going off. Silver Limey, your Jackpot G Lars says, Silver Limey, you're very smart. My mom doesn't teach me this stuff. I'm just not. I wouldn't go as far as to say. I mean, thank you very much. I just know things. I'm gonna go and tell my wife she needs to get ready for work. So just health, babe. If you can keep the chat going, I'll be back in a sec. Right, sorry, I'm back now. Yes, sir. There we go. Health babe got the orders. Let's have a look. Apologize for any typos. That's cute music. Yeah, that's very alarm enough. I just wanted to give you a shout. Well, there we go. It's still going up. 13,350, 360. Let's have a look. Ethereum still hovering around the 350 mark. Okay, just a update there. Let's check silver out, see if it's in the green. Nope, still in the red, down 1 cent. It's recovered nicely though. 15.33. 15.33. 8.18 for platinum, and gold 14.14. Bit of a green candle and wick forming. Okay. Wow, check that out, guys. 13,425. There's not even a wick at the minute. Big spike. Everybody is buying my metals at this moment. I have 1.5 ounces of gold. Wow, that's awesome. Jackpot G, and like 15 ounces of silver. Palladium is now that's an excellent ratio you got there, Jackpot. 15 to 1. Palladium is non-existent almost. Yeah, you can't really get palladium that. I mean, you can get them in maple leafs and I suppose the palladium eagle. It might get to 1 ounce of Germania gold. Yeah, I know, it's almost there. Can you believe it? Coin Collector says 1,010. And I mean, guys, it was 11.3 yesterday. It's practically up almost 2,000. I mean, have I got that right? Health babe, it's almost up $2,000 since yesterday. I've got to check this out. Where were we? Okay, yesterday afternoon. 26th. Okay, here we go. That's when we were. Yeah, it is. Look at that. It's up $2,000 in the last 24 hours. That's a Germania gold. Germania gold profit. Good pump. 2037 at this point. That's insane. Yeah, since we ended the stream yesterday, it went up almost $2,000 in one day. What's CoinMarketCap saying? There's got to be an adjustment coming. I mean, there's no way that you'll let something go up like that and not take any profit. But again, it could also be that there's just too many buyers on the market buying up Bitcoin right now. That it's outnumbering the sellers by probably 1 in 10 or could be 1 in 100 for all we know. That there's just not many sellers in the market currently, and it's just loads of buyers getting involved in Bitcoin. I mean, just look at all these green candles down the bottom here. There's not much red. I wonder if this is the big one where they're just pumping it up. We're at 13,394, 13,400. Look at that, 13,420. Need 100 more, says Health Babe. It's looking for silver. Last time BTC was this price, the alts were much higher. Yeah, you're right about that. I think Ethereum was like 1,400, was probably a tenth of what Bitcoin was back in its time. I'll put a link for those that are unfamiliar with crypto and they want to try it out. There's a link in the description to get free crypto through Coinbase. I've put a link in the description there. So all you have to do is open an account with Coinbase. You don't have to link a bank account. That's one thing I haven't done, is I haven't linked any bank accounts. And literally, once you've got your account verified, you can go straight down to the Earn Crypto session. There we go, where it says Earn. And they've got Coin Collector's done this. And they've got some videos you can watch, and you can earn while watching those videos. So, for instance, you've got a DAI, that's a stable coin. You've got EOS, that's $10. You've got Stellar Lumens, where you can earn up to $50 of Stellar Lumens. And then there's also Basic Attention Token, you can earn up to $10. So automatically through those, you can automatically get free crypto. So if you guys haven't tried it, or at least want to dip your toe into getting crypto, there's no risks involved here. Go there, register an account with them, and see how it goes. Then just get some free crypto. And then what you can do is you can convert that into other cryptos. For instance, you can convert it into Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin. The choice is yours. But I'll put the link in the description anyway. Click on that link, and it'll take you straight to Coinbase if you want to try it out. Let's have a look. BTC, 13,400. Last time, okay, yeah, 13,482 now. Damn. Kind of scary with this parabolic growth. I know what you mean, Health Babe. I'm just, I think, was it back down here or something like that? If I remember correctly, there was a huge dump. Yeah, here we go. That one there. There was that big push and then it went all the way down here. It broke through. I mean, it wasn't much, but it can happen where they're just trying to maximize profit, get more people in to buy, and then they'll just offload. Yeah, 13,400. Let's have a look at Ethereum. 353, nearly 354 for Ethereum. 110 billion in the last 24 hours. But Bitcoin dominance at 62.3. Let's refresh. Jeez, magic numbers. Is anything in the red here? Okay, well, Tether's down. Obviously, that's US dollar. Monero's down 2.81%, but it looks like it had quite a big one. Zcash is up 13.95% to $120. I missed out on some Zcash. Should have. Chainlink down 10%. VeChain down 5%. See if it breaks 14.6. I would be interesting if it, 14,000. If it's going to get over 14,000. 14.6 in the coming weeks, based on $2,000 in the last 24 hours. I'd say we could well at this rate, if there's no pullback, we could well be seeing 14.6 by the end of the week, based on what I'm seeing here. Whew. Heavy numbers. Still not reaching to the price of a Germania gold yet. Well, apparently I was told Andre G said it was, was it 2.8? Oh, sorry, apologies. It might have been 2.8. Apologies. I was thinking 1.8 in my head, but meanwhile, yeah, the Germania gold is actually is 2,800. It's currently at 13,455. Still going, man. Okay, let's pull up the last year. Check that out. Big, massive green candle here. Okay, so I'm going to try and zoom out and see where we were the last time here. Okay, so that is, okay, it looks like there could be some degree of resistance there. Looks pretty minor though. I'd say the next one here is this level. It's at 14.6. It's in between 14.2 and 14, maybe even 15. Looks like there could be some resistance there. Okay, let's go back to the hourly here. So I'll see you later. Oh, that's an impressive candle. Wow, just look at that. Okay, 13,476. It's going up. 13.5. Almost. 13.5. It's actually hit 13.5. Thought that it was 2.2 for that coin. No, it was apparently I was told it was about 2.8. I think Doctor Who said, and Andre G said it was about 2.7. So I think 2.7 was the low. People might dump at that point. That's what I'm thinking. That this is going to go up to 14, and then bam, that's where the big sell-off is. We've still got 2 minutes left for this candle. 2 minutes. We'll see what the next candle does in the next hour. But 13.5 is the high so far. Interesting though, but I mean, could this be some degree of resistance or what support? Sorry, just this level over here. There we go, 13.5 again. Wow, 12. Oh, sorry, that's the last hour. Okay, so the new candle, 13.5. It's 13.5. It's 13.5. South Texas Picker. Hey man, how you doing? Health Babe, 13.561. 13.5. We broke through. 13.525. Oh my lord. Check this out, guys. Bitcoin is up $700 within the last 60 minutes. That is a half an ounce of gold. That's actually up half an ounce of gold in the last 60 minutes. When we had started, it was a quarter of an ounce. It's now gained a half an ounce of gold in the last 60 minutes. Mad, absolutely insane. That's $2,200 gain. That's correct. Sorry, guys, we're a bit excited here. The Bitcoin price here is just going up. We got 13.565, 13.566. This is absolutely mad. Just to recap on precious metals for now, we got platinum at $818. We've got silver at, I was going to say 500. Sorry, silver at 1533. Gold price. Gold price is $14.13, down $10.50, and palladium is $15.33. Nice upward trend movement. Momentum, sorry, movement. Could also be considered movement. Could be oversold. We might see a pullback. Depends there. Looking at gold here, I'll wrong lines. That's the moving averages, 5-day to 13-day. Okay, we'll get rid of those. It's a 20-day average. There we go. Okay, that is, we don't really don't want the 55, don't want the 50, the 45, or the 40, just the 30. Okay, so gold is just above the latest, the 20-day average. That's exactly where that is. Interesting, upward momentum. Might see some consolidating now. Silver is on a nice upward trend currently, so we'll keep an eye on that. Platinum with the biggest gain of the day. Okay, that was the last hour. It was up on the day. Sorry, bear with me a sec. I've got those things. Sorry, it normally the high. Okay, platinum on the day, biggest gainer at $9.14. $9.14 for platinum. Silver down, gold down, and palladium is up $6.29. So platinum, the biggest winner, or the biggest gainer of the day. Let's get back to Bitcoin. There we go. Okay, there's a bit of a correction on the new candle. There we go. The pullback is quicker than anything. Yeah, $230 swing in 1 minute. I was waiting for that candle to finish up. Gold will not go below 14. I know it's tried. It went down as low as 1,403, and then it's bounced back up again. But it really needs more. It needs more gain. Currently, this $12 nonsense. It's got to be up to 420. That's where I want to see gold, is above the 420 mark. But it's still it's within the moving averages. So you know, we can't complain. As we can see here, is this was under the moving averages, currently oversold. People try to get back in, and then sellers try to push the price down further, and the buyers came back, swung it up, and then it's back within the moving average range. I was going to actually end the stream, but I'm too excited at the minute, so I'm just going to keep the stream going. Silver's actually above the moving average at the minute, so that's looking good. So we'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully it can keep its momentum moving up here. See if we can end at 1535. It's definitely tried that. If we can end at 1535, we're moving in the right direction. Silver will hit $16 soon. Well, all we need is more momentum, though. We've got to keep that momentum going. It's also, there's heavy resistance here at 15. It's got to break that 1550. If we can break the 1550, then we can look at moving further up. But until it breaks 1550, it ain't going anywhere near 16. Short-term wise, we've got to see if we can break that 1550. So I'll take this picker. Outmax just released at 1 ounce gold, 1 ounce for over 3,200. Is that the Germania? Health Babe, I hear you. South Texas picker. Really? What is it? It sounds like it's probably the Germania. Okay, let's see what this pullback. See, there's too many buyers in the market. They're trying to crush the price, and they can't. There's too many buyers in the market. We've got a nice wick. So as low as 13,225 from a high of 13,599. You know, as well, what I was thinking as well, what made me that there could be a lot of people that are trying to shake hands as well. They're trying to get you to drop your Bitcoin. So what they might do is a couple of these false maneuvers where everyone's like, it's going to dump. And then they go and dump their coins. And then it's not as heavy as they think. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, damn, we have to buy back in now. And then they've got to pay a higher price in order to actually get back in. So be careful with Bitcoin. It's not as cut and dry as some actually think. I mean, if you think about, yeah, it might have been cut and dry last year before we started to see this upcrease or uptrend, or even the last month, a month ago. But things are changing dynamically in this market. Health Babe. Okay, just let us know what that is. South Texas picker. Is that the Germania? Let's check on Ethereum. Ethereum's still at 350, which is great. Still that same level of buying activity. Look at that. Similar candle. Okay, just below the 350 mark. And we've got an hour to go on that candle. You might be talking about this one. Oh, wow. Geez, that's a very interesting coin. Kiangnan Province. 7 mace and 2 candarines. Wow, that's very interesting. Wow, very well struck piece. So 2019 China 1 ounce gold Kiangnan Dragon dollar restrike premium uncirculated. I saw some of the silver ones there. I did feature one of them on the coin wall. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's look at this pullback. Okay, let's see what the percentages are showing. So 17.25 Bitcoin. Oh, okay. Well, that's obviously must have been when I refreshed it there. Ethereum still looking good there at 350. $349. see if we can get Ethereum to just finish above that 350. There we go. It's above it now. 350. Keep that momentum going. See the price on that seahorse. I haven't seen the seahorse yet, actually, South Texas Picker. Oh, HealthBabe's been so kind as to put the shortcuts in there. Oh, that's the her video there. You'd have to put the link in there, South Texas Picker, if you want, and get everyone to have a look at that. South Texas Picker, yeah, pre-sale was 1,600. Wow, pre-sale was 1,600, and then it went up. That's some price. There we go. HealthBabe says yes, she did. Awesome. Okay, 13,296, 13,310. Okay, it looks like it's going back up. 325. See if it change precious metals wise. Platinum at 817. Silver at 1531. Also, there's a bit of a red candle forming there. Interesting, down 4 cents. Gold at 412. A couple of red candles. Palladium 1533 and holding. Okay, Palladium's dropping off a bit. 816. Okay, there's no tails. There's still sellers in. 13246. 13250. Congrats. Got this one in the 1500s. Oh, great job there, South Texas Picker. Fantastic, man. Yeah, I had a look at that Puffin coin. Very interesting. I think it was losing Louis. He had the Puffin coin on his channel. I think he was looking at this. I think it's a silver and gold version. So very interesting coin. Puffin values are climbing. Okay, that's awesome. So I'll take this. Good morning. It's going to be a 1 times 10 dollar in the future. Wow. That's going to be some. That's going to be some adjustment there, HealthBabe. AppMix bringing up the price on purpose. Yep. Also helps resale value for anyone who's actually got involved in the pre-sale. Imagine that. All of a sudden you're sitting on a nice bit of money. I don't have anything. Okay, so still holding above the 13,000 with a clear red candle. Still early days. Okay, 13.1, 13.213. The change just in the last 60 minutes so far. We're in 13 minutes into the hourly, and we're down $390 just in the last, call it 15 minutes. 410. I wonder when the buyers will come back in again. That is a crazy game for Bitcoin. Yep, it certainly is. It's interesting though; it hasn't gone down by much. We're talking hundreds of dollars here. But again, I suppose if you think about it, if someone has, let's say, for instance, let's say they got 10,000 bitcoins, times that by $200, that's 2 million. That's 2 million profit. If they've got 10,000 bitcoin and they make a $200 profit, or in this case, let's say it was 300, that's 3 million. That's $3 million, just like that. Snap. Celtic Spigot says I do extremely well on pre-sales. Awesome. Let's see, we've got 8 people in the live stream. I will take some off the table if I have Bitcoin. Okay, there we go. It's moving. Still there. It's around the 13,200 mark. 191, 13,2, 13,218. See how the silver's looking. Oh, there we go. We've got a bit of a. Oh, wow, that was a massive jump. It's like 3 cents. 15.30. We're seeing a red candle here. Is there some market news that's come out recently? I don't know, just while we've been chatting in the last 15, 20 minutes, but it just seems like there's also a sell-off on precious metals too. There we go. So there's a red candle there, 410 for gold. Palladium, still in a tight range. Platinum still looking okay. They're at 817. Let's have a look. Health Babe says there the stock market is not quite moving. Excuse me. Oh, damn, I just closed the silver window. I think it's tight ranges. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so Ethereum still at just under 350. We're at 347, 348. Wonder if we're going to see an upswing. Oh, that'll be great to see 14.5 grand. Let's see how this pans out. USD and bond markets are weak. That could be the reason why money moves into crypto. Okay, so it could just be a temporary boost. BT coins, Big T coins. How are you, man? Jeez, thanks for stopping in. How are things your side? Oh, excuse me. How did the auction go? I think you had an auction about a day ago. Did it go well? I'm doing good, bud. Health Babe says it looks like it. Well, there's no money. It looks like money's coming out of it at the minute. Not by much, though. Again, okay, it looks like we're recovering somewhat. Change in the last 60 minutes, 670, sorry, not 270, 260, and that sort of range. Need to run, get more work done. It was fun. Nice. Have a nice evening. Thanks, Health Babe. I'm probably going to finish up in about 13 minutes. So at 6:30, we'll end the stream. But it was an absolute pleasure, of course. Profit taking, absolutely. But it looks like they're only doing small profits. Or again, it could be, I suppose $300. You know, if you had 1,000 Bitcoin, that's already what 30,000, something like that. So I guess so. Cheers, Health Babe. Thanks again. See you soon. I had an auction last week and another one this Friday. Oh, okay. Sorry, Big T. I thought there was a video there from a day ago, Special Olympics. That's probably one that's upcoming then, I suspect. Cheers, Health Babe. Thanks again. Okay, so we're seeing a bit of an adjustment here. It's not much though in Bitcoin. We're currently pricing Bitcoin at 13,320. We've got Ethereum currently priced at 348, still on the uptrend, still in positive territory from the for the day's gain. Looking at platinum, platinum's price at 816 currently. We've got gold at 1410. We've got palladium is at 1534. And we're just pulling up the silver chart now. $15.30. It's down 5 cents. The winner so far this day is platinum. Remember, guys, there's a link in the description if you want to test put your toe in the water for crypto and you want to test it out without having to put any money in. Hit that link in the description. Open an account with Coinbase and go to the earn section and you can learn about crypto and get paid for it. It's money for free, so definitely do it. Silver's going to break a bullish pennant. That was on the 19th. Okay, so that's according to this fella. He reckons about $20. Okay, yeah, let's get back to reality. That is for the 8th of July. Sorry, apologies there. Thanks, Big T. How are things you're in, anyway? Excuse me a sec there, guys. I'll be back now. Rightio. Let's see, we're up to 8. Robbie Nationalist says, Limey, I have to head out now. Robbie, thank you very much, man. You've been a star. You dropped in early. You've pushed through the live stream. So yeah, hopefully we'll hook up again soon. I might do it tomorrow again. We'll just see how much action happens on the markets. But I need to get a few videos done, so I'm going to try and get them done tomorrow. I've got to do an unbox. I've got an unboxing video happening on Thursday, and I've got a fantastic trade here. So I'll probably upload that video tomorrow. So keep an eye out on that. Thanks, buddy. We've got about 9 minutes left before we end the stream. Things doing good, says Big T Coins, trying to hit that 1K mark. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll hit that in no time. I need to give you a shout out, actually. You know, Big T. What are you on, 948? Let's see what we can do. Big T Coins. I'll make a note in my book. I do. Got the weekly shout outs coming up, so I'll add you to that list there, Big T. Big T Coins. So I'll give you a shout out. I need to do that video. I'll put you on that list. No problem. Thanks, Robbie. Okay, so silver is price of silver now currently 15.31. We've got palladium 15.34. Well, sorry, when I meant 15.31, we're talking $15.31. Palladium is 1,534. Gold still at the 410 level, so 1,410. Sorry, beg your pardon. And we've got platinum 816. Bitcoin still hovering around the 13,292, 13,3. So we might start seeing an uptrend again now. Hopefully all the sellers have moved on. There's too much buying pressure for Bitcoin at the minute, so more than likely that's going to move up. keep an eye on that one. Ethereum 348, still up on the day though. Very happy with that one. It's almost up $40 since I bought yesterday. So looking good at 349. Gold's at 1411, so $1,411 currently. Big T says, cool, thank you. No problem with that at all. I've got 3 on my third one that I'm going to include in that list. So I'll it's handy actually that that you dropped in. So we're up to 7 now. So hopefully we'll keep it going. We've got about 6 minutes left before we end the stream. So just want to thank everyone who's listening out there as well. Fair amount of action today, precious metals wise, and I'm probably going to be incorporating Bitcoin and Ethereum, and might even include the top 3 cryptos in the future episodes. So just keep an eye on that. If you like to know about charts and like to see where things are going, and we're able to see it live as well, so it's not a static movements, tune in the channel. I'm going to try and do this daily if I can. So keep an eye on that. If I've got the time, I'll do it. No issue at all. So we got 13. It's still going up. It's 13,320. For those that aren't aware of it, yesterday's end stream we ended, or the live stream we ended on 11,300. So Bitcoin has practically gone up $2,000 since yesterday, based on these numbers that I'm seeing down. So very interesting in regards to the price movement. You can even see the moving averages on the screen there. If you look at the top left, it's got the EMA 20, 25, and 30. 12,287 for the average the last 30 days. So again, we're about 1,000 above that. That just goes to show the momentum in the market currently today. Take a look at cryptocurrency market cap on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin showing 16.78% in the last 24 hours up in the green. Ethereum is up 12.5%. XRP is up 4.23. Bitcoin Cash is up 6.72. And Litecoin is up 1.65%. Silver at the minute is looking very good actually in comparison to gold. If I look at the 2 charts, we're seeing this nice bit of green and this nice upward trend. I'll put in a trend line. So it's really going to be interesting to see how silver finishes for the day. You can see it there. It's looking very good, considering that it was oversold, and we're now above our moving average. Still a lot of buying and selling activity going on. So hopefully we can end, as I said, our main target for me is about the 1540. If we can get above 1535 and range bound between 1540, it'll be fantastic. Gold I'd love to see in the 1420 mark. We have to get above these low numbers here. It just means that in case there's any further drop off, it's going to drop below 1400. So we have to get above the 1420 mark. And it looks like we might come to some resistance here at 1422. So we've really got to get above that. Platinum has come up really well today. This is the daily chart. Nice green candle there. And we'll look on it on the 4 hour. You'll see quite a big candle on the 4 hour. There it is. Palladium as well, looking pretty good. Just sideways action at the minute. Pretty much the last 2 days. It's currently at $1,534. Attention's all on Bitcoin. Leave the screen on gold for now. Big T says, I'm getting into stacking more silver. Well, there you go. I'd say it's there's a very nice trend there for silver at the minute. So I'm going to pull up the silver charts again. Well, currently this is resistance level here now, 1535. Just based on this movement here, between 1535 and 1540. That and that sort of range bound area. If we can break through of 1540, we're going to be moving up. And then the next psychological level is the 1550. I want to see silver going up. Big T Coin says, I don't have any platinum or palladium yet. Oh, okay. Big T, did your wife had come into one of my live streams in regards to getting some free crypto? Do you know if she had completed the free crypto that I think it was Stellar Lumens? Do you know if she came in on that? I don't have any platinum or palladium yet. Yeah, look, palladium's it's one of those difficult metals, and I think the price is near on gold, really. Platinum, I think, still good value. Okay, Bitcoin above 400 again, so 13,400. It's gone above that. So the change in the last 60 minutes is down by $172, so definitely off the low. Keep an eye on that one. Gold is touching the 412 mark again. I'd say silver out of all of these is looking very interesting. I'll have to see what happens overnight, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. That's as far as it is for the live stream today. Thank you all very much for staying in and tuning in and listening, or while you're at work and you're busy listening to this. There's currently 7 of you guys out there. Thanks very much. To a couple of shout outs there. Big T Coins being one of them. Robbie Nationalist, and then we've got Health Babe as well. Health Babe, fantastic. She put she's got a fantastic piece there. If you haven't been to her channel, check it out. And then there's also South Texas Picker dropped in there as well. So again, thank you for that. Blazing Doob was in here earlier as well. Sucker for Silver. We got Jackpot G Lars. Also stop in there and check him out. But that's all we have for today. Sucker for Silver. There you go. Always fun. Man, I get excited when I see markets. It was just great to actually see some big activity. I know yesterday was was okay, but it was great to see Bitcoin start reaching up and really heading up. But I mean, I'd say the one to watch currently is silver. Silver is the one to watch today. Platinum is still on a high there. It'd be how much of a pullback we're going to see. Gold, I want to see a higher gold price at 1420 at least. That's what it needs to break, is the 1420 level. Look, Palladium, I don't really know much about Palladium. Probably going to do move sideways momentum. It is on an upward trend though, so I would expect it to go higher. And that's it. So thanks very much. Appreciate everyone out there. We'll end now. Thank you very much, and thank you for your time as well. You guys are great. Hopefully I'll catch you here tomorrow if I can. More than likely I should be able to. Check the community board when I'll post something in the community board in case I'm not streaming. But I've got some videos to do tomorrow, so I will be uploading some videos tomorrow. So keep an eye on that, and I'll see you guys all soon. That's a lot of sodium. Hey, we're just ending here, unfortunately, but hopefully catch on the next one. That's a lot of sodium. I'm gonna hit you up with a sub though. So I just subbed you. Looks like he does some coins by the looks of it. He's got a Coinstar finds. He's got Feeding Time, best series for beginning coin collectors. He definitely needs some views. So that's a lot of sodium. That's that fella there. So just make sure you hit him up with a sub. Thanks so very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.